Hey everybody, Chris Klotz with the Stevenson and Klotz law firm here in Pensacola. We are out here today at the Eagles Talon Motorcycle Shop in North Pensacola at 2323 Copter Road, and I want to introduce some friends of mine. We're going to talk about some motorcycle safety issues.
Martha Harris.
Carol Robarts.
Right on, and Martha owns the shop, right?
Absolutely.
How long you guys been here?
12 years.
Want to give a little bit of a plug. They do some of the best custom patch work around. Tell us, I know these are not your custom patches, but just tell us a little bit about your custom patch work.
Well, believe it or not, yes we do. We do 99% of all of our work in-house.
Oh, so a lot of this is your...
A lot of this is all
Wow,
of us.
okay. All right, awesome.
We do a lot of club patches. We do just about anything you want that's we can put on a patch, we will. We don't mess with trademark stuff. We
Right.
don't do that at all. And if you come in here and say something stupid, I promise you it'll be on a patch next week.
That's awesome. Well, so, y'all know that I live over in Gulf Breeze across the bridge, and as I've been, figuring out, where I'm going to ride and how I'm going to ride, I've really been concerned about riding from Gulf Breeze over to Pensacola because the Garcon Point bridge traffic is bumper to bumper for 3 or 4 miles. And every day that I go across that bridge, I come in the morning, go home at night, there's always an accident happening. And so, can we talk a little bit about riding in heavy traffic? You guys are very experienced riders. What are some of y'all's thoughts and safety, tips maybe on riding in heavy traffic?
From a motorcyclist perspective, especially with the weather, you want to prepare for the ride. When you know you're going to be in traffic, you want to wear the right clothing. If it's hot, you want to wear something that's going to keep you cooler. I have a cup holder on my bike. I always have water. Stay hydrated.
Right.
Protect yourself with sunscreen in the warmer months. In the colder months, you want to dress warm enough. But you also want to have the swivel head, I call it. You want to be aware of 180 as much as possible, what's going on around you. And remember when you hit your turn signal to signal your intentions that you turn them off, because most motorcycles do not have self-canceling turn signals.
That's a really good point.
And the drivers around you will not know you're turning or not turning. They'll just think, oh, it's on, they're turning, and they're apt to just make a move without letting you know, because they don't always use their turn signals.
Yeah, Martha was mentioning something that was really a good point right before we started shooting, and that is eye contact. Mm-hmm. Can you talk to us about eye contact when you're on your motorcycle with respect to drivers around you, and kind of what your thoughts are on that?
When you're approaching that intersection, make sure that you make eye contact with that vehicle, with the driver of that vehicle coming from that side street, so you know that they have seen you, because it's all about anticipation. You got to be ready for them.
Right. And I know also, one of the things, everybody gets clutch hand if you're in heavy traffic, but as you're in a, stop and go traffic that might be moving 3 or 4 or 5 miles an hour, and there's people all around you, what are some of the things that you can think of as far as positioning yourself and a game plan in case something goes awry? What are some thoughts y'all have about that?
Don't be crowding the vehicle in front of you. Leave yourself an out, because if you see that person behind you that is not going to stop, and you have to make a quick getaway, you have to be able to anticipate to be able to get out of their way. You would rather them hit the car in front of you than put you between them.
Yeah, I always like to leave, this may be too much, but I like to leave at least 3 or more car lengths between me and the car that's in front of me. How do you guys feel about it? Do y'all have a number of car lengths that you like to try to leave in between traffic in front of you?
Well, I don't like to leave 3 or 4 car lengths, because then you got somebody that's going to scoot in between you, okay?
That's true.
So I like to leave enough to where I can get around them without having to make it a struggle to maneuver.
Gotcha.
Okay?
That's
So
a really good point.
really about a bike's length behind them is good, just so you can get around them as quickly as possible if you need to.
Okay, that's really good tips. Any other tips, Carol? You got any other thoughts on tips riding in heavy traffic?
Ride your bike with defensively, so that you anticipate the worst case scenario. One thing I do when I'm approaching an intersection, or if I have someone around me that's on the cell phone, I'll kind of weave in my lane. I don't care if they think I'm drunk. At least I got their attention, and I know they saw me. And another thing, if I see a car stopped I'm approaching the intersection and they're stopped, I look at their tires. If I see their wheels moving, then I'm more aware that they're apt to be moving and out in front of me, because they really do not know how to judge how fast I'm going.
Yeah, those are really, really awesome points. Any other thoughts on heavy traffic riding before we wrap up?
Don't ride two up, side by side. Make sure you
Yeah.
ride staggered, because you don't know when the person that you're riding with is gonna have to swerve around something in the road or anticipate somebody coming out. So make sure that you do not ride side by side. Be safe, be aware, don't be tired. If you're tired, go home and get some sleep,
Right.
okay?
Wow, you guys, thank you so much for, those are really, really great tips from two very, very experienced riders. Grateful that Martha had us out to Eagles Talon. Come out and see the new setup of the shop. It looks great. They've got so much great motorcycle related stuff out here. They've got oil and patches and gear and clothes and anything I'm leaving off.
Parts and accessories.
Parts and
If you need
accessories.
it, you come see us because we can get it for you.
Awesome. Well, Chris Klotz from Stevenson and Klotz Law Firm in Pensacola, Florida. We have Austin Mobile. 850-444-0000. If you ever have motorcycle related law questions, give me a call. We'll schedule an appointment. And everybody ride safe this spring. Looking forward to seeing you guys out on the road. And everybody ride safe. Take care. Thank you.